Hello, I'm Keris from Catatonia, and I think you want to come with me. Now. I think one of the best descriptions I've heard of my voice is that it's an amalgam between Rod Stewart and Mickey Mouse. So we're this little farming area with lots of sheep, and the people are very short, and they get drunk very, very much, very often, and tend to be quite underconfident, especially business-wise and to do with money, and so it's brilliant. It's absolutely brilliant what's happening now. There's so many bands coming out of Wales, like Stereophonics, ourselves, Gorky's Aquatic Monkeys, Pervary Animals, Manic Street Preachers, and now all the kids in all the villages and all the farms are playing guitar to their sheep, so it's fine. Well, if Bush have sold about 20 million records or 10 million records, I don't think we're going to sell more than about 200, to be honest. We're quite hard to categorise. We're between folk. I've said before, we're not black enough to be played on black radio. We're not white enough to be played on white radio. We're not, twangy enough to be played on country and western. And, we're a bit. I like to think that we borrow and steal off everybody. We really don't like each other very much, except for the way we communicate through music. I guess that's as simple as it gets. I think most bands are the same, to be honest, because you spend so much time together, you're just like that. Just... Mark, who I mostly write the albums with, or at least writes the majority of the albums, actually, about 50% or so, is a very twisted individual. And he likes seeing how far he can push the female kind of thing, I think. So he wrote She's a Millionaire, which is one of the songs on the album, which one of the lines is like, oh, we should be getting our tampons free, DIY gynecology. And I was like, you can sing that, I'm not singing that. I said to him, I'm not singing that, I'm not singing it. If I had to make a choice of one artist I'd always and only be able to listen to, I'd make it Bob Dylan. Just because of his poetry, And he sings like a twit sometimes, doesn't he? He's like, just the songs he writes and has written, and the poetry, every line. When you start off, you've got no monitors at all on stage, because the venue's not afforded to get your monitors, so you can't hear anything. And the more successful you get, the more things you get on stage, and the more prone you are to falling over in front of more people, and that's a bit unfortunate. I got into trouble because a weekly music paper asked me what would I do if my best friend turned out to be a heroin dealer, and I said, well, I'd make sure I got it off him cheaply. It was a joke, and it got into the front page of the papers, and my grandparents, who I'm very, very fond of, who I love dearly, got a lot of upset from it, and upset from their friends and that.